26, 2014. I'm here on Little Misty Lake in the east part of Algonquin. Yesterday we went from Magnetawan Lake through a couple lakes that I forget what they're called, and four portages and a lift over. Sort of down the upper Petawawa River. It was sort of neat and marshy, but it was fine for going through just the one lift over. Anyway, and then today we went on a day trip to regular Misty Lake, and just hung out at a campsite there. And now that campsite was the first one on the left hand side, the north shore, and it was a very good campsite for a large group. Had many benches around the fire and many tent sites. Good for swimming too. No sunset, but you can't have everything.
We saw a moose today.
We saw a moose.
Yeah.
We've seen lots of wildlife. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We saw it sort of just through the trees, while we were gathering wood.
It was male moose.
Male moose had the antlers.
Pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
And chipmunks. Don't forget the chipmunk.
Yeah. The chipmunk ate part of the apple.
And the little field mouse.
Oh, the field mouse.
With the
He got the graham cracker, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice.
What about the heron that Paul thought was a
crane?
A crane. Yeah. And the two loons.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Seen lots of loons though.
Yeah. Good loonage.
Loonage.
Yeah.
Double loons.
Yeah. Just finished our steak dinner on day 2. So I was told it was pretty good.
Delicious.
Yeah. So what's the highlight for you guys so far? Or if there's been no highlights, then feel free to say something bad.
My highlight?
Paul forgot to bring the dishcloth, so we're using one of his socks.
Oh, sock right there. I like the hair.
Yeah, you need to explain that.
Yeah, YouTube needed an explanation.
So, YouTube. Future Paul self. When we were paddling on the Petawawa River, there was honestly hair. Well, what looked like hair. It was long grass in the river, but it honestly looked like, which I described as Mother Earth's hair.
Mother Earth hair. It was long, so it definitely wasn't Father Earth hair.
And it was green, and then it gradually changed to Christine and I's hair color. Which is cool. I thought my hair was falling out for a second.
My highlight. Well, I think all of it. It's my first canoe camping trip, so I think all of it. All the portages and setting up camp and sawing wood and everything like that. The whole trip I think is a pretty good highlight for me. So.
Yeah. Christina's not feeling terribly well. Would you like to skip?
Do you want to whisper it into my ear? And I'll tell them.
We could play telephone and see what we end up with.
Christina's highlight is the organized clothesline, which she organized. So it's over there, and she organized it by color.
There we go. There you go. Organized by color.
But she did. It's organized by color.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Do you have any other highlights? Oh, and last night the stars were out and like the whole sky was filled. So we had some stargazing last night. It was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Oh, apparently I'm the translator for this.
Translator. Yeah.
We saw the Milky Way last night too. It was just kind of like a little bit of a strip going up there. So. Yeah.
Nice. For me, a big highlight was sleeping a good 9 hours last night, as I had about 2 hours of sleep the night before, because my house slightly caught fire a little bit. So that was fun. Anyway, the only campsite on Little Misty Lake, pretty grassy, but it's not too bad. But we're teaching it to be a better campsite by comparing it with the one we saw on regular Misty Lake. So the sort of a difficult put in there. Lots of rocks in the water and that, but not great swimming. I think there's lots of weeds, but anyway, there's a moose over there, so somewhere. Anyway, I think I'm running out of recording time, so I'll just end this now. Later that night, as it was getting dark, the rain came in, and we retired to the tents early. I was glad for yet another good night's sleep. The following morning, we woke up to still more rain, but not quite as heavy as it was the night before. So I got up, put up the tarp, and made breakfast. We left later on that morning, but not before watching a mother snapping turtle lay her eggs at the campsite. It was a beautiful, calm day, paddling up the Petawawa. But at lunchtime, on the portage into Acme Lake, a thunderstorm hit, and some of us got soaked, and some of us were lucky and were underneath canoes at the time. So we killed time for about 20 minutes underneath the tarp. Then it cleared up and we headed back to the put-in. We headed on home in good time, each of us having had a wonderful trip.